Why should people care about the Women's Euros? We're going to talk about the players, the teams, and the exciting atmosphere that is going to be generated throughout this tournament. What's really exciting about this tournament is there's a number of teams that could win it. There's, I'd say, 6 that are in the running with realistic chances of lifting the trophy at the end. So you've got England, obviously, really, really strong team. I think their squad depth will be key. France, I think not enough people are talking about the threat they pose despite some big players missing from the squad. The Netherlands are the holders, can never write off a team that has been there and done it. Germany are the record Women's Euros winners, really strong team, some really exciting young talent. Sweden reached the final, won silver at the Olympics. There's a whole host of really exciting teams that could win this tournament, which is what makes it probably the most competitive Euros there's ever been. Extremely excited about England's chances at the Euro. Having watched the way England has progressed and the way they're playing under Sarina Wiegman, it's hard not to get a little bit carried away with the potential of the team. They've got such a deep squad. The bench, I would say, is probably going to be the best bench of any team in the tournament. It is a tournament England could win, and I'd say it's the best chance England have of winning a tournament in quite a long time. Looking at an England perspective, Lauren Hemp, I think, is going to be a star of this tournament. She's a phenomenally talented winger for Man City and for England, has, pretty much carried Man City at points throughout the last season, and she's been England's standout player for much of the last year, maybe second only to Beth Mead, who has just been scoring like no tomorrow for both England and Arsenal. In terms of other big players to look out for, it's so exciting to have Ada Hegerberg back competing in a major tournament again for Norway. She is the first ever Ballon d'Or winner. She is the Champions League record goal scorer. She sat out the 2019 World Cup and had a 5-year break from the national team because of disagreements with the Norwegian Football Federation over how they run women's football in Norway. She's got a real physical presence, holds up the ball really well, and just, doesn't miss the target ever. This is going to be the best Euros that there's ever been. And it's easy to say that because the women's game is growing at such a pace that's almost a natural progression for it. But I think there's a lot of really exciting things about this tournament that make it different. The fact that it's being hosted by England, where the FA are the federation internationally that is probably investing the most in their international women's team. Last summer, there was such a huge wave of just enjoyment and excitement and fun around the men's Euros. And with this competition, there's a real opportunity to recapture that. And I think the Lionesses can do that. They're a really likeable bunch of players. They're having a lot of fun on the pitch and off the pitch. Previously, the support for women's football was, been passive interest and, quite quiet crowds. But I think we're going to see some really, really loud, powerful atmospheres that could really, really help England